What is up? All right. I think there's some background music that should be playing. Let me know if you hear it or you can't hear it or if it's too loud or what. Let me know if that's a little bit better. I lowered it some. Still a bit loud? Yeah, better? Or yeah, I should go a little quieter or what? Can you hear me? All right, cool. Does it at least provide some decent background noise when I'm doing this? Bird. The tedious part of going and flatting is stuff. But I'd like to, this is page 6. There's a total of 8 pages. So I'm getting close to the end, so I just want to get on to the color rendering part. Hopefully we make some good progress here over the next 2 hours and make the time a little worthwhile. Looks like there's a few people in the stream already. You are new here. Normally I do color rendering, but we're going to do some color flatting on this comic book project that I'm working on. So if anyone has any questions, feel free. Do my best to communicate with the chat. when I saw this one, I immediately messaged the artist and told him that I thought it was awesome that let me. I'd like to throw some color on it. I mean, it looks cool in black and white, but I mean, a project like this, it just needs to be done all out. It needs to have color and everything. I kind of wish that the guy that scripted this, um, name it's at the top of the screen. You can see it on your Shane Hill. I wish he would have actually like put some of the lyrics that were inspired per scene or something like that. That would have been a nice touch. But what this is, it's called On a Dark Desert Highway. And it's actually a visual interpretation of Eagle song Hotel California. I just think that's a really cool concept. I haven't done any research. I wonder how many more types of things like this exist, where it's like a comic book representation of a song. I think that's pretty damn cool. Now, granted, you know, not every song lends itself to that kind of storytelling. When you get a good one. Now that I've gone and done all the fruits and garnish and stuff like that in one color, I can now just select that color. Go ahead and just quickly move around. I think those are tomatoes, something. Maybe we'll make this one too. Three color. Gray, brown. I think as a colorist, I know my colors when I look. Huh. Maybe this might be some sort of orange or that's some more. Sometimes I can zone out into the color flatting process and just kind of hit this little flow state or zen state, but sometimes it just feels ridiculous. So I'd much rather mission it out. Since this is a passion project and I'm not getting paid for it, I'll just do the flatting myself. I think that's good enough. Here, thinking since you look on this last panel here, it's a reveal kind of page. They reveal that this girl's being served to everybody, and this very last panel has got some jagged lines to it to kind of give you that feeling of horror and terror on her face. I think I might actually go in and do some color holds when I go to render this and make those sort of like dark red. Kind of cool. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Yeah, like I was saying, I reached out to the artist that did this, like Kevin Myers. And he was super receptive to me. He sent me over the pages, and I'm working on it here and there for a while now. But I want to get to the color rendering part of this, so I think I'm gonna make a pretty big push here. Make some progress on this. So we're probably going to see this quite a bit over the live streams here over the next few weeks. And these, of course, are just the flats, so it's not the final colors at all. So I am kind of trying to keep them somewhat in the ballpark just so it's less thinking I have to do when I go into the rendering. Sometimes when these lines get real thin, it's hard to follow them. It's kind of a horror twist on some of the lyrics of Hotel California. They talk about. Oh, let me bring up the lyrics now. Now you're gonna bother me. I got. Here we go. So this page, for the most part, straighten that up. Roughly follows this verse, which is 1, 2, 3, fourth verse or so. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stabbed it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. So it's just taking that metaphor and almost to a semi-literal interpretation. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the original Hotel California, I'm pretty sure it's all just a big metaphor for like a, opium addiction or something like that. I don't know. I never really bothered to look it up. I'm sure it's out there though. But they managed to stretch the song, which has 4 or 5 verses, into an 8-page comic. I just colored that the same color it already was. That's annoying. Even doing the flats brings a lot more life to it. That and Kevin's inks on this were pretty detailed. Yeah, I mean, if this was a an independent comic book publisher, they could maybe stretch it. I mean, it'd be really short, but you can stretch that into an actual printable book. When it comes to ads and stuff like that, beef it up to maybe a short 12-page book, but it'd be pretty short. Yeah, the amount of detail in this is kind of redonkulous. Almost forgot about this. I gotta remember what the hell I even have. I think that's good enough. Save it. I have in there. Then move on to page 7. See at the top panel there where they stabbed it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. It's interesting. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot going on. Oh, let me show you one of the. I'll show you one that was pretty heavy. Yeah, this one had a bananas amount of detail and a lot going on. It's pretty insane. Took a long time to flat. Yeah. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now. Now I'm starting on a new page and already I need to go ahead and separate the panels. That way it's easier for selection. It's usually what I like to do. It's, you know, everybody does it differently. Is break them up. Little color sections. They are all just a little bit different. You know, it's not something that anyone ever sees. It just helps me with my panel selection. I really like this between panel here where she's kind of breaking the panels there. It's cool. Oh, we got Russian hackers. Adds dimension to the page and is yeah, for sure. It really makes it pop. Yeah. When it comes to digitally, yeah, absolutely. Half tones or dual tones is what they're typically referred to. But yeah, there's different masks and overlays and stuff like that. That would suck having to do all that by hand. Oh, you know what? I think that is the same. And well, I think that's table. She lunging over the table. What do we have in page? Where are they respected? Yeah, I guess we really don't know. So, here. Oh, shoot. Need to finish this. I realize all these were part of that same thing. Blood or food or whatever it is. Imagine it's blood. They just stabbed the holy hell out of the girl. So the reason why I do a color separation on all these panels, so I can go in, actually select each panel one at a time. And while it's selected like this, I don't have to worry about coloring outside of the panel. It makes anything within that selection editable. Anything outside of the selection is off the table. Actually, are you able to block those people at all? I understand they're bots and they're probably just popping in and popping out, but if you're able to block them, that'd be cool. Nice. Hey, what's up, dude? Yep, that's what we're doing. Grinding it out. I'm on page 7 of 8, so I'm getting there. I'm really looking forward to diving into the color rendering of this. It's gonna be awesome. Really looking forward to it. You get your vent installed, or are you still hanging out there in the garage? Right on. Yeah. I plan, depending on how it turns out, which I'm gonna like. I already plan on doing some prints. Won't be able to sell anything unless Kevin wants to sell it, or at least allow for prints to be sold. But I'll definitely be doing a few copies for a few people, for myself. Just for free, just because it's a pretty dope concept. One hole left to drill and install the wall. Oh, right on. Are you gonna wrap that up tonight, or are you gonna head out there tomorrow? Yeah. I hear you. It's funny when you get up close on some of these, and you like, all that detail when you're zoomed in looks kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, especially if you gotta go outside to drill some of that holer work out there. Temperatures dropped, it's dark out. through all that noise. Stabbed it with their stealing knives. They just can't kill the bees. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes their arms seem kind of long. But in the grand scheme of things, when you're zooming out, you're looking at it about this size. It's not that big of a deal. That, and it just adds the inflection of them, having their arms up and some sort of action taking place. It's an artistic liberty that I think in a scene that small kind of works. But yeah, rubber band arms or stretch arms, strong arms for sure. For sure. And I want to talk to Kevin and ask him what the prompt was for this project as far as how he got involved or why he did it. Sometimes when I'm looking at some of the stuff, it feels like he was under some sort of time crunch or something, because some of the stuff gets a little weird. Lakey, what up, dude? What you up to, man? Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. I'm actually working on a pretty cool comic book right now. This is page 7 of 8, where someone had scripted out and then someone else had done all the artwork for an interpretation of the song Hotel California. It's pretty neat. They went ahead and went like a little, a dark twist, a little horror twist on some of the interpretations, which I thought was fun. Yeah, right. If the Eagles were a gothic metal band. Right. Kind of makes me want to like throw on a random Eagles playlist and just start imagining a whole bunch of heavy double bass and thick bass lines. Right. All you can check out, but you can never leave. You might know this. I haven't bothered looking it up, but isn't this song mostly about like opioid addiction? Some sort of addiction? I don't know if you know that random tidbit of info. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's something I made up or something I heard somewhere or what. I mean, I have no idea. Like I said, I just hadn't bothered to look it up. Not sure what was true. Oh, that's fine. Oh, you looked it up? What does it say? On the wiki, the Eagles themselves describing their song as the interpretation of the high life of Los Angeles. Only said the song was about a journey from innocence to experience. That is all. Oh, well, fair enough. You know, I think good songs that tell a good story, you know, such as this one here, and they have some room for interpretation. I like when they don't come out and say exactly what it was about when they were writing it, because it leaves a lot to the imagination and allows you to make a personal connection to it with whatever interpretation you have for it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree. Yeah, this guy. Blonde. What's new in your world, Lakin? Cool. Cool. Yeah. And mobile, or at least trying to. Yeah, after the last time we had talked, I planned on hitting you up. I was going to take you out to lunch or something and shoot the shit. I ended up getting COVID, so that was fun. Went out for the first time last weekend, really. Yeah, that sucked. Don't recommend. Hands are still screwed up. Yeah, luckily it wasn't too bad for me, for us, because Ashley ended up getting it as well. No, didn't go to the hospital at all. Look, it was just, just severe fatigue for a couple of days, real minor fever that would come and go, body aches for a day or two. That was it. I've literally had the flu that was more hardcore than that. Luckily, I know a lot of people have it a lot worse. Yeah, I had the vaccination as well, which, could have helped lessen the symptoms and stuff. Yeah, we did. But it's also a lesson in why you don't share burritos with your buddies. I blame Tim. So his heart was in the right place, and the burrito was pretty bomb. I wasn't sure if you were still in here. So there's this food truck over by my place that it's been there for quite a while, and we all keep saying how we're gonna go there, and no one ever does. Something always comes up, or we forget, or whatever the case. Well, Tim gave me a call one evening and was like, "Hey man, are you at home? I'm gonna stop by. I actually made my way to that taco truck. You gotta come try this." Went outside and took a couple of bites or whatever. It was awesome. It was great. But yeah, 2 days later, we're all sick with COVID. All right. I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes and then I'll be back. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's I didn't even think. I haven't heard the term roach coach in years. All right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. No, I'm not going to bring you a burrito. I'm just going to go smoke, fool. Be right back. Yeah, that's some good hold music, right? Dum, 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 dum. Go get yourself a burrito. I'm busy. Hi, Arya. Yeah, it's got that low bass. That's actually a song that I had commissioned for a video game that has been in production for, I don't know what's in like 3 years at this point. But the video game is a passion project that started, like I said, a couple years ago, and it ebbs and flows. When we get to it, we get to it. When we don't. Yeah, I've got a bunch of music for it. We actually almost have almost an entire level done. It'll be nice because once we get the first level done, the rest should fall into place pretty nicely. No, not Legend of La Vista. No, I've been doing all the artwork and design, and Tim's been doing all the coding. It is a side-scrolling adventure game. On my website and some of the blogs, I believe I have some video of it. I know. Yeah, I remember that. This is definitely not RPG Maker. Yeah, for PC. If we were to ever port it to any other system, I don't think we would be doing the coding, just because it takes a whole rewrite for the most part. I agree. We do need to do that. Dude, the indie game development world has come a long way. It's so nice. Me and a couple of buddies recently got into a game called Back for Blood, and that's been a lot of fun. Totally colored his neck in. Yeah, I was working on the project myself for about a year, and I was trying to learn how to code and stuff like that. And I took a whole bunch of like Skillshare classes and stuff, and I just got really defeated. It's just not my thing. Luckily, Tim has a mind for that sort of thing, and has done some amazing stuff with it. It's been really cool. Been working on the last big push he did was a bunch of really cool physics, which is nice. Hmm. Oh no, I don't have any panels of the tube. Have your eyes? Yes, he has green eyes. Remember. Yeah, yeah. Fuck the coding stuff. Yeah, way different animal back then. Especially like game coding back then. I mean, you're talking about like hexadecimal coding. He's totally got his hand on her boob. Number guessing game, yeah. Back in like I want to say like 92 or so, a buddy and I wrote a quote unquote game that was like a guess what's behind one of the doors, and there was like 5 doors on the page, and it was super basic, but it took us like all summer and it ended up not doing anything. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Did I just do that? Oh, they're on the wrong layer. Well, I didn't make the drawing. Can't be mad at me for that. Yeah, when you don't have, when you haven't seen code in a while and you go and look at the modern stuff, it'll definitely turn your brain to mush pretty quick. But it's super fascinating what you can do in one line of code. Just one simple line of code compared to, back in the day, like we were talking. One line of code now can represent what would have been like, a month's worth of coding back then. Even something, I think that's why RPG Maker still to this day is, still a fan favorite for breaking into independent gaming. Is one that, 16-bit style, it has always been popular. Well, whatever, shut up. But aside from that, they found a way to make it really easy, and of course accessible. I think nowadays you can even get RPG Maker on Steam. Back in the day, it was even still a little bit niched where you kind of had to look for it a little bit. I think they had a didn't they have a console port to, like, was it Nintendo? It might have been Nintendo. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what it was on. I just couldn't remember. It's been forever since I gave that any thought. Oh, 3 different console versions. Yeah, I mean, I knew there were many versions out by now just because, like I said, I've seen them on Steam. They've had like RPG Maker MX Extreme Ultra 2016 or something ridiculous. But it's also, I believe it's Japanese. Which would also explain the naming convention. Background colors. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just did that again? Frankie, you stupid son of a bitch. I just colored everything on the wrong damn layer again. What's wrong with me? Try this again while paying attention. And that sometimes that happens when you got multiple layers going on, and it's annoying, but it happens. Ooh, this chick's ugly. So, Lakin, were you here? What was I doing last time? Was that when I was doing the saxophone player from the Lost Boys? Was the last time you hung out in the chat? Gambit, that's what it was. Okay, I couldn't remember. Did you happen to see the saxophone player from the Lost Boys? That one was an awesome find. That one was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. J. Scott Campbell was the artist on that one. And he's got just such a great style. I had a lot of fun coloring that one. Yeah, that's what I ended up seeing, because that I guess that piece of art that I did was from one of the artists. Her name was Joelle Jones. She I guess that was one of the pieces of art that she did for that series before it was released. But I didn't go back and look. I was going to, I just never did, to see what there was. But as soon as I saw the saxophone player, I was like, how do I not do that? I have to do it. But the saxophone player, I think his name is like Tim Capello or something like that. But he still goes around to like corporate events or Comic Cons, whoever will hire him. And he'll show up pretty much dressed the same way and rock out on the saxophone. That would be super cool. I'd watch that, see how that is. They did a sequel movie that was pretty much garbage. I think if they took their time, did it right, and appeased the fans, so to speak, they could have something really cool. Well, Corey Haim is dead, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, and Corey Feldman he's a fucking wacko. I watched an interview with him not too long ago. But I mean, at this point, just recast the Frog Brothers. What does it matter? It's been what, 35 years? Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I want to say he died in 2010, 11, something like that. All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. You just now subscribed, Tim? A little late to the party. Later, dude. Yeah, he even has like a band or music career or whatever. It's garbage. It's just garbage. He was on like Ellen or one of those like daytime talk shows. I happened to catch it, and it was like him and these chicks, and they were like his angels or something, his backup band. But it was so stupid. Wasn't good at all. And then the interview that I saw him on, me and Ashley watched it. I think it was like Steve-O's podcast, Steve-O from Jackass. But he was like pimping that, you know, he has a new discography coming out and everyone should check it out. And we went to his YouTube channel and tried listening to some of his music, and it's just bad. Yeah, he was talking about being blacklisted from Hollywood and stuff like that. And he was going on about, you know, kind of like conspiracy theories and stuff about it. I just was like, nah, it's just because you're a shit actor. Like, you got lucky with some pretty iconic roles as a kid, but that's it. No, Stand By Me. Stand By Me is an iconic, classic movie. And then he was in, I think the first Friday the 13th. No, the second one. And he wasn't bad in that. He wasn't a bad child actor. It was when he started getting into all the drugs and shit that his mind went all fucking crazy and he just started sucking and everything. I'm gonna save this big white panel in the center for last. That's gonna be pretty bananas. Yeah. Ashley had never seen Lost Boys, so I made her watch Lost Boys with me. And then after that I was like, oh yeah, he was in Stand By Me with River Phoenix and a whole bunch of people. So we watched that one as well, which was cool. It sent me down this weird like nostalgia path. The other night we actually watched the first Porky's movie, which was epic. That movie holds up. It's so good. Yeah, the music is great. The casting is great. Lost Boys is a favorite of mine and always has been. Right? Yeah, Porky's is so great though. I was explaining to Ashley that was kind of the movie that kicked off the whole subgenre that American Pie is famous for. Porky's was kind of like the first one to me. It's so good. Oh, I do too all the time. There is an awesome cover that was done a handful of years ago that's a little heavier. It's pretty sweet. I wish I could remember off the top of my head who the band was, because it's a really good cover. It's worth listening to. Yeah, Porky's, Animal House, all of those. I'm almost positive like the National Lampoon movies probably even came out first. But I think, I don't know. I don't know for sure. What was it? Animal House? Wasn't that a National Lampoon? don't remember. Yeah, I thought so. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's hard to say. I think so. I think so. I think American Graffiti might have been. You might even say that that's kind of what started it, but without knowing it. Like all of those parts of American Graffiti is kind of what evolved into that genre, probably. It's been a long time since I saw. That's another damn good one. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, like the genesis of a genre, sort of. Yeah, as it is in most cases. When you don't know that you're creating something. Something of that caliber or whatever. Oh yeah, for sure. In a lot of cases, that's why the movies that we think are, so iconic and classic are because they were, pivotal or breakthrough for something like that. Right. Yeah, exactly. That's a great example. All right. Well, it is 9 o'clock. Made some pretty good progress. I was hoping to actually have enough time to finish this page, but cruised along. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and get this wrapped up. Thanks for hanging out, people. I appreciate it. Makes the time go by fast. It's fun to catch up with people, especially since I tend to keep busy. This is a good way to, usually find me on Wednesdays, at least for a couple hours. She was 19. That is bananas. I never would have guessed. That's crazy. Cool. Well, I'm out of here, man. Have a good night. I get paid this week. I'll hit you up and see if you want to go grab a bite to eat or something. Catch up, man. Otherwise, have a good night.